Sorry. Yeah. Then next is here. Then what are the modes of execution of a decree?
So which paper?
That is a section. Paper, same paper. April 2013. April 2013. Last question is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. The question number 3 can the last one. The mode of execution. Mode of execution section 51D can there. That is a 4 modes na, A, B, C, D, E, F na. That is A is under the provisions of delivery of property. Then B the attachment of property. C the arrest. Then 4 is appointment of a receiver or any other mode. That we learned it here. Next question is now, question paper is November 2, 2012. The third question. Just see, madam. Yeah. What is the first question here? Limitation Act. What can you just read this question? Are applicable to what proceeding? Yes, it applies to both civil and criminal proceeding. Mention. Then what are evasive denials? That is Order 8, Rule 4 CPC. When ex parte decree is passed by the court, that is under Order 9, Rule 11, and Order 8, Rule 10. When written statement is not filed by defendant under Order 9, he doesn't appear under Order 9. He doesn't file. Then under Order 8, Rule 10, he doesn't file written statement in time. Then C ho gaya, D ho gaya. What are the prerequisite for filing a suit against government? That is dealt under Section 80 and Order 27. Issuance of notice, 2 months notice. Then what are pleadings? Order 6, Rule 1. The plaint and written statement. What is the effect of part performance on limitation that we run under Section 19? A fresh period of limitation is computed when part payment is made. Then what is a foreign judgment? Just now we learned it here. A decree passed by a court other than Indian court, foreign court. Then what orders are appealable? Then appealable under Section 96. Every decree passed by any court exercising original jurisdiction is appealable. Appealable in a court authorized to hear the appeal. That is the language of Section 96. Then also appeals also from ex parte decree. Then under Order 21, Rule 46I, that is the orders passed against garnishee are appealable orders. Okay. Then under Order 9, Rule 11, under Order 8, Rule 10, ex parte decrees are also appealable. Remember this. Yeah. Next question will be, what is the next question, Pansi? Okay. Then
which is
what is? Yeah. What is the which is the receiver? Which is the receiver appointed by court? Receiver appointed by court, powers under Order 40, Rule 1, number 1. Then under Section 94, supplemental powers. Then also under the provisions of right now we'll learn Section 51D. Okay. Then write short note on any 4 provisions of recognized agents and pleaders. That is Order 3. That is the power of attorney holder, advocates, and parties in person. Order 3 can there. Then payment, plaint and written statement. Again, Order 7, Rule 8. I won't be wasting your time. Attachment before judgment. Order 38, Rule 5 to Rule 13. Please remember this. Order 38, Rule 5 to Rule 13. Then appeals to Supreme Court, that you learned it here. Section 109, Order 45. Read with Article 134A of the Constitution. Okay. Then stay. Then can I stay of suit res judicata? Section 10 and 11. Abhi to padhe humne. Won't be wasting your time. Then answer any 2 of the following. This is not readable. Mansi, can you read it? Some minor ke baare mein. Minor. Can you please read this, Mansi?
yes, sir. Just
Minor. Read this question. I will answer. Minor. It is very faint. I am not able to read this question.
M is a minor when his uncle takes illegal possession of his property. M's mother wants to file a suit on behalf of minor. Can she do it? How? What is
Yes,
the effect of limitation on such suit?
yes, she can do that under Order 32 as a next friend, isn't it? And limitation period prescribed is under 6 of the Limitation Act. During minority, his right of limitation is suspended. It starts only when he attains majority. But any person filing on behalf of the minor, next friend can file it. His mother is entitled to file it. Then next question is, what is the effect of limitation discussed under Section 6? Then A files a suit against B and serves him with the writ of summons, which fixes the date 19 October, but remains absent in the date of the, as he was hospitalized, could inform the advocate. Now this is provisions of Order 9, Rule 13 for setting aside the ex parte degree, read with Section 5 of the Limitation Act. Okay, this paper is very faint. Can you please, Mansi, read clause number C?
D obtains decree against E from Mumbai court, but D does not have any property in Mumbai, although he has property in Pune. What is the remedy of D to execute the decree in such a case?
Yeah.
If E also has a property in Nasik, will it make a difference?
Yeah, he has to file the execution form under order 22, order 21, Rule 22, and request the court to transfer the decree under Section 2039 and to the transferee court, which will have the same powers under Section 42. And he can also request the court to issue a precept under Section 46 for attaching the property. Okay, that is the answer. Next. Write essay on any of 4. Sued by or against minor or a person of unsound mind. That is Order 32, Rule 1 to 16. वो देख लीजिए आप. Okay, that is execution of decree. वो तो सीखें. Section 36 to Section 74. Order 21 to Rule 106. Okay. Then acquisition of right of prescription under the Limitation Act. Section 25 of the Limitation Act. Then क्या है injunction and interlocutory orders, Order 39 to Rule 1 to 11 for Bombay is concerned. Other part of India, it is Order 39, Rule 1 to 10. 11 is the Bombay Amendment. Then next is a reference review and review. That is Section 113, 114, 115. And Order 46 and Order 47 for reference and review. Then yeah, उसके बाद क्या है question? Issue
and service of
that is dealt under Order 5, Rule 1 and 2 CPC. Read with Section 27, writ of summons. Then Order 7, Rule 11, Order 7, Rule 11 say that where the procedure after admitting the plaint, within 7 days of the order admission of the plaint, the plaintiff must serve the copies, deposit the copies in the office along with the fees for service. 7 days. Order 7, Rule 9 with Egligya. That is the procedure. Yeah. Then the next question is May 2012. I will read it. What is the letter of request? That is Section 77. In lieu of issuing commission, the court issues a letter of request to examine a witness at any place outside India. Okay. Then what happens when the plaintiff dies, when the suit is pending? That is the provisions of Order 22, Rule 3 come into play. That is, his heirs are required to file application to bring the heirs on record if the right to sue survives. That should be filed within 90 days under Article 120 of the Limitation Act. But if no application is filed, the suit abates under Order 22, Rule 3.2. Okay, please note that here. To which proceeding does the law of limitation applies? It applies to both civil and criminal proceeding, appeals, to appeals as well as a review. You can mention generally as civil and criminal because it's a short question. What is the effect of part payment on limitation? That is Section 19. A payment made before the expiration can renew the period of limitation. Then what is an order? Section 214. Order which is not a decree. Okay, then what is a pleading? That is the Order 6, Rule 1. When the court will pass ex parte decree, all are repeated. Order 9, Rule 11, Order 8, Rule 10. Okay. Then what is the requirement under section 80 CPC for filing a suit against government? That is, you have to give 2 months notice, stating the full cause of action, the dates, place of the plaintiff with reference. Then what is an issue? What are the issues? Issues are disputed by parties, which the court decide, asserted by one, denied by other, which are dealt under order 14. What is a judgment? Judgment is given section 2 subclause 9. It's a statement. It's a statement given by the judge. They are decided by the court, isn't it? 2(9) ke andar, for any decree or order. It's a statement of a learned judge. Yeah, that is 2(9). Then short explanatory note on any of these. Provision relating to affidavit, that is order 19, rule 1 to 3. Okay, certain facts are required to be proved by affidavit. Under order 9, rule under order 39, rule 1 and 2, injunction is granted on the basis of the affidavit filed. Okay. Then caveat is order section 148A and order 40A, so far as Mumbai is concerned. Next is the provisions in CPC relating to settlement of dispute outside the court. That is section 89 abhi padhe mein. Arbitration, conciliation, lok adalat and mediation. Okay. Also section 10 mandate, 10(1)(a), the court must send the case matter compulsorily to mediation center. Provisions of CPC relating appointment of a receiver. Order 40, section 94, section 51D. Stay of suit, section 10. Provision relating to jurisdiction of the civil court, section 15 to 20. Abhi padhe humne. Mode of service of writ of summons. Order 5, rule 10. Order 5 के अंदर पढ़ेंगे आप, rule 10 to 15 में है. Then order 20 भी, rule 20 भी है. 5 to 10 deals with personal services, emails, court services. 20 substitute service. Then order 5, rule 9, 9A, when the court can do service through various modes, make rules. 9A के अंदर the court itself gives it to the plaintiff for services. Please go through order 5 very carefully and read with section 27 also. Then answer the two of the following. A and B enters into a contract of sale of goods. Contract is made in Mumbai. Goods are delivered at Delhi. Price is fixed at Pune. After delivery of the good, A fails to pay the price. Then where he can file the suit. So this is an example under section 20. Suit can be filed either in Bombay or in Pune or with the leave of the court, the place where he is not residing also. Okay, that is section 20, illustration ABC, check law. Then C files a suit in Mumbai. It is a place for hearing on so and so date. C stays at Nasik. He, however, due to old age and ill health, cannot travel to Mumbai for giving evidence. Can C's advocate, what steps can he take? That he can apply for the court to issue commission for examination for recording evidence under section 75 read with order 26 rule 1. Okay, recording evidence. Then D wants to file an appeal in the Bombay High Court. Limitation expiring on 26 Jan 2011. Which is the court holiday 27 January. Curfew imposed for 7 days due to a terror attack. Advise D for filing appeal. So section 4 will be attracted. So you can file the suit after 7 days when the court reopens on the 8th day. Section 4 is your answer. Then write essay. State the provision under CPC relating to execution of a decrees. So the provisions again, order 21 से लेकर 106 पढ़ेंगे आपने, section 36 से लेकर 77. Mode of execution 51D. Okay. Then explain the provisions of law with regard to interpreter suit, section 88 and order 35. State the provision under the CPC regarding review, revision, again repeated. That is, you know that section 113, 114, 115, read with the order 46, 47. State the provisions of the CPC against minors and unsound person, order 32 and order 33. Minors is 32, unsound person is 32. Yeah. summary, yeah, summarize the provision relating to death or marriage, insolvency of the parties. Then order 22. Order 22 is a comprehensive one that you must go through completely. Plaintiff dies, defendant dies, the defendant filing written statement does not appear, then becoming insolvent, and when there are no heirs under order 22 rule 4A, court appoints administrator. Those up check लीजिए आप. Summarize the computation of limitation under Limitation Act and indexation. Computation is done under section 12 to 27. Please, this is very important. Kindly note that I will just briefly run through this. Section 12 says, Mansi, if you open it, section 12, exclusion of time in legal proceeding. Where you have been fighting, it tells you when the time. The first day of filing of a suit is excluded. Then 2 के अंदर first day of filing of the appeal is excluded. Then 3 के अंदर revised appeal is filed, it is not computed. Then limitation period 4 के हिसाब से where the decree award is set aside, that day is excluded. Section 13 के अंदर exclusion of time in cases where leave to sue pauper is applied for. So under order 33, when you make an application from the pauper, from the time of the court disposing of the application, your time runs only after thereafter. Under 14 के अंदर, when you have filed a suit in the wrong court, the suit must have been pending there for 10 years. After 10 years, you are told that you have no jurisdiction. So your reputation is saved here. You can tell the court you are bona fidely prosecuting the court matter in the wrong court, and whatever period spent in the wrong court may be excluded. That will be excluded. Then under section 15, exclusion of time in certain cases, computation of period in execution of a decree where stay is granted. Suppose trial court has granted stay, appeal is pending, appeal court may stay continues, continues, or matter is gone to Supreme Court. It has taken 20 years. So your execution of decree is within 12 years. So यहाँ पे it has taken for you 15-20 years to prosecute decree. So your time is now extended here. Whatever time prescribed by the under the provisions of section 16, your time is extended. 17 we have, 16 as in a death of parties you have mentioned. When a party has died, accrual of the cause of action to the heirs is from the day they are brought on record. Section 17 we learned here, the fraud is discovery of a fraud, isn't it? Then 18 के अंदर acknowledgement in writing given by party before expiration. 19 is a case where part payment is made before the expiration. 20 is a case where acknowledgement is given by a party, third person gives it here. On behalf of a surety say that I am prepared to pay. Time is extended. Effect of filing is parties having been brought. Section 22 speaks of addition of new plaintiff. So their limitations start from the day they have been brought on record. Section 22, continuous cause of action. Please note that here. Computation. Then 23, suit compensation. Actionable without special damages. When you file a suit for special damages, injury, what limitation is prescribed is given here. 22, limitation period for instrument. Georgian calendar, English calendar. 25, we have learned in a case of prescription. Then 26, in the exclusion of time in favor of reversioner of a survivant. Under the Transfer of Property Act, you know who is a reversioner. When a lease is executed, time is expired, the property can be reverted back to the original owner. What time the suit can be filed? When the exclusion start. Then 27, learned here, the right to file a suit is extinguished if action is not taken within the prescribed period. So you have to mention section 12 to 27. Okay. Now, anybody has any question? But I think we have completed all the questions. All 4 questions are completed. Mansi, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So there is no need for any more lecture. Only please ask me a question. I think all questions are repeated. Don't worry. And it is anybody has any problem, you can always phone me, can message me or email me. Mansi will give you my email number. Even Ojas has it. Please take from him. My phone number is 98210-33567, and do feel free to call me any legal problem. And now start reading and keep watching the videos on the YouTube. of mine, your problem will be solved. Because more or less everything is, the examiners have repeated, fortunately for you. Okay? Any question,
Sir,
please ask me. Yeah.
sir, you will be taking where the CPC provisions are not applicable to writ petition
Section,
under.
yeah, section 112 check karo aap. Section 112 check karo 112. The Supreme Court वगैरह के लिए 112 में where the provisions are not applicable. Nothing in this content shall be deemed to apply to affect the power of the Supreme Court under Article 136. So Article 36 will prevail here. It is not bounded. So this you can go through the provision. The case of a Union Carbide versus I will give the citation for this matter. Yes, Section 112 came for consideration before the Supreme Court in a Union Carbide versus Union of India. That is a 1992 Supreme Court. Please go home and check it. And if you open the net, time will go away. There the Supreme Court clearly laid that here. The settlement taken place in Supreme Court, the parties complain that we have not been heard because under Order 23, the parties must be heard. The Supreme Court said that under Article 133, we did not hear. That AIR 1992 Supreme Court, page number 248. Here then again said that here, the Constitution clause B says to interfere with the rules made by the Supreme Court of India. Then see door number 2. Nothing herein contained applies to any matter of a criminal or admiralty, vice admiralty jurisdiction, or to appeals order from a decree of a price court. Price court is mean naval and aircraft. There's under the Naval and Aircraft Price Act of 1971. Net pe maro check mil jayega aapko. The proceeding do not apply to this proceeding here. Then there is one more judgment, a section, that is section 141. Check karo aap. Mansi, please open section 141 CPC. 141. Why it doesn't apply to writ proceeding? Miscellaneous is that. The procedure provided in this regard, suit shall be followed so far as it can be made applicable to in proceeding of a civil court. Explanation check karo aap. In this section, expression proceeding include proceeding under Order 9, but does not include proceeding under Article 226. So High Court is not bound to follow CPC. High Court has its own procedure. To this, you may see a judgment of the Supreme Court, that is EIR 1996 Supreme Court, page number 1092. Parties name are Puran Singh versus State of Punjab. Okay. It said that the power of the writ courts not limited to procedural provisions of CPC in view of section 141. 141, you cannot bind the High Court and Supreme Court that you must listen and you must apply CPC. High Court under Article 226 have their own rules and regulations. Yes, when there are no rules and regulation, CPC can be invoked. Or even the Supreme Court has its own rules. They will go by their own rules. If there are no rules provided, the CPC will be taken. Okay? This is the end of the lecture. Anybody wants to ask any question? Please ask me right now or some other time. And let the CRPC professor take it. He must be handling very well. In case any problem, then after, when he finishes the lecture, some question papers you can share with me. Maybe after 2 weeks, we can settle some question paper in CRPC too. I will take the permission of the professor concerned. Provided if he is handling the question paper, let him handle it. I'll be happy. Because if he has no time for any A reason, B reason, and you want me to handle some of the question papers, I do not mind, provided Mansi is available. Mansi, please inform me the dates. One lecture we may take, 1 or 2 for settling the CRPC question paper, provided the question paper is given to me by OJS in advance. Okay, OJS? Maybe
yes,
this
sir,
is
yes,
for one.
sir, I shall provide with you this
Yeah.
question paper.
Yeah, but provided Mansi is available. If Mansi, I'll be handicapped without Mansi. I must render, she has rendered valuable services. My heartfelt gratitude to her. Without her, this lecture series would not have been possible. And my also thanks to Professor Kavita Madam OJS for participating and giving valuable suggestion and giving coordination. So Mansi's help was really immense. So I thank
Yes,
all
sir.
the students.
Sir, even I'm thankful to you and Mansi, because she had helped me a lot also. And
Yes,
also,
yes, Mansi,
support
the
in
backbone
the
of
Zoom and all the applications.
I would call Mansi the backbone of this program. She's the bedrock of the defense of this program. Okay. So we are really grateful to her. And for solving the criminal CRPC question paper, you please ask Mansi which dates are available to her. Because for me, the Bombay courts are not working. In Delhi, courts are working. I got time. You probably next week, maybe after 2-3 weeks. Jaldi kuch nahi hai. Huh?
Sure,
Okay,
sir,
bata
because
dijiye.
still our criminal procedure, the portion is going on.
Let it go on, let it be completed, and ask the professor if he is handling the question paper, let him handle it. But if for some reason he doesn't have time, he cannot do it, I am available. Because CRPC papers, I can handle with ease because I have taught CRPC and I'm also practicing criminal matters. So I would be in a position to do justice to the same. Okay? All the best to all the students. My best wishes. If anybody has any last question, please ask me. I am prepared to answer till the time is available. Okay?
Just a vote of thanks, sir, to you, Ojas and Mansi, for taking the time and coordinating all of this for us. Thank you very much.
Our great pleasure. Yes, Ojas, any question any student has, please ask them. And you too have any question, ask me. Ojas has also been very good in providing the question paper to me quickly and furnishing the link in advance, which I could forward to everybody.
Yes, sir. Sir, even I will provide you in advance the CRPC question paper. Whenever the time permits, we will take
it. Do that. Yeah, do that. Please do that. And how much time is left out, Mansi, now?
Sir, 10 minutes.
10 minutes are there. In 10 minutes, may ask me any question.
Good morning, sir. Dr. Sandeep here.
Yeah, good morning, Sandeep.
Dr. Sandeep. Sir, one humble request. Evidence Act also, sir.
Evidence Act, I'm taking probably after
question papers.
Question paper, I can take it. I don't mind. I don't mind handling, provided Mansi could request kijiye, she should be available. Evidence Act I can take and also CRP. Evidence will start probably in the next term, January, say. But I can handle your question papers because evidence has, I do not mind.
So you're taking the entire subject, then nothing like it, sir. Nothing like it.
Yeah, I am taking the subject, but please ask Ojas and the Professor Kavita Madam when to start that subject. Because I think first you have to dispose of your CPC paper, no? I do not mind starting, but let the CRPC question paper be handled. Evidence Act I can handle because that's a subject I've been teaching, also conducting trials in the court for more than 35 years. No
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure. All of you. Shall we wind up? Mansi also has to go to court. Let a big preparation. Okay, Mansi?
I would like to thank you. This time I learned CPC again in your classes, and I had a much better understanding because I've been in practice now also, and the clarity with which I understood CPC this time is tremendous. Thank you so much.
I'm so happy for that. Now we have to learn from you how to display the act, section and the judgment so quickly you do it up. Please teach all of us the computer tricks which you know very well. I will not be able to learn at this stage. I am now 60 plus.
I'm always happy to help you anytime you need assistance.
Thank you so much. Really, I admire the way you have really handled us and given your support and assistance. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ojas, Dr. Sandeep, and Ashish, and everybody, all students. And special thanks to Professor Kavita Madam too, who has been of immense help, and to our entire GLC team. Okay, shall we wind up then? Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I'm still waiting if anybody wants to ask any question. Make up your mind.
There are a few people who have unmuted their mic. Probably they are waiting to ask questions, I believe.
Yes,
please.
I am prepared to receive the questions. Okay. Kindly go up and ask me the questions. I'm there.
So I think then it is by mistake that they have unmuted their mics.
Okay, shall we call it a day then, Mansi? Okay, Ojas?
Yes, sir, from my end, yes.
Okay,
sir.
Okay, good day, all of you. Have a nice. Yes, Mansi. Yes, boliye.
Sir, I had unmuted my mic to say thank you, sir. So sorry to cause the confusion.
I'm so happy to hear all of you. I'm very happy. Very happy.
Thank you,
I wish
very
all of you.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thanks a lot to everybody.
Thank you so much, sir. I think you are by far the best online teacher.
I wish all of you best of luck for this paper and all papers. Okay, good luck. Do be in touch with me. Take my number from Mansi and Ojas.
Sir, you
Do
can
contact me.
tell them
Um,
you have uploaded all your lectures on YouTube so that they
Yeah. All my lectures are uploaded in YouTube. You'll have no problem in CPC. Because see, Mansi has been good enough to upload all the lectures. There may be around 50 lectures, Mansi, around 50, 52.
Yes, sir.
You think? More than 50 lectures are there. And whichever chapter you have got a problem, you just listen to it. You think that you are listening to music. Music in law. Okay. Anybody?
Already
Ji?
inform on our main group. All the participants are there from all the divisions.
Yes. Yeah. So tell all the students they will be benefited because these are the first time the GLC lectures are gone on the YouTube. The students will be benefited because we are given so many Supreme Court judgment and we explain the provision minutely. Maybe we may have been able to omit some mistakes do happen, but more or less from the student point of view, we have covered everything. Even it will be useful to you from the practice point of view. Please note that. Remember that CPC cannot be forgotten by you lifelong. It's all procedural laws, CPC, CRPC, Evidence Act are Bible for a lawyer. Please note that. Just don't remember. You have to even remember the substantive laws like Specific Relief Act, Transfer of Property Act, Constitution. Sab kuch seekhna padta. You cannot forget any law. Each and every law is important. Please remember them and try and read the subject in the morning. Your mind is fresh. Okay. Or anybody wants to ask any final question, bata dijiye. I'm there. Till and maybe another 1 or 2 minutes must be left out, Mansi.
So 7 minutes are left.
7 minutes. Anybody wants to take advantage of the 7 minutes? Ashish has no question today.
Sir, I got it solved throughout the day, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Normally you ask many questions and good. They are all interesting questions. One
Thank
student
you,
asked
sir.
a very good question. Can we execute the arbitration award in CPC? Yes. Whichever law is silent, whichever law has no mechanism for execution, you can come to the civil court for execution. Please note that. It's very flexible. CPC is very flexible. Wherever तुम्हारे पास if there is no specific provision in the consumer forum, it does not have many specific provision. The arbitration has no specific provision. So application for execution can be filed in civil court depending upon the valuation. City civil court jai up to 1 crore, small causes court jai up to 25,000, and come to the high court above 1 crore. All these claims they are executed. And foreign decrees are executable only in the district court. Please note that. Under section 44A, in a foreign decree passed under section 13 and 14, is executable in India in Bombay. Even the judgments given by under the Arbitration Conciliation Act, under the Geneva Convention, New York Convention, executable only in the High Court, Bombay High Court, and district courts. Section 44A check kar lo usko barabar. Section 44A CPC that by India has a bilateral agreement with many countries. We have when you have a bilateral agreement, such you cannot go to other lower courts. You can only come to the High Court under section 44A, which language clearly says that here 44 ये क्या कहता है देखिए आपके पास bilateral yes reciprocating territory, execution of decree passed by a court in reciprocating territory. Okay, remember that. District court is either in the city of Bombay. All of you please know that here original site High Court Bombay is a district court. We don't have a district court like Delhi. A district court for Bombay is a Bombay High Court. Okay, shall we conduct? All of you have a nice time and good day. Okay, Mansi. Okay, Ojas, bye bye. Good day. Okay, everybody. Dr. Sandeep, see you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.